Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JV Week 5 Match 3 stream featuring the Watertown Goslings versus the Bay View Redcats. I am your fellow WIHSEA commentator, Andrew Czysz Jr. Pleased to be taking you through today's matchup. And boy, is there some news I want to give off around the NFL. But first, let's talk about today's matchup. JV Week 5, Watertown Goslings taking on the Bay View Redcats. Both teams 4-0. They are tied for second place in the sole JV division for Valorant at WIHSEA offers. Starting with Watertown, their players consist of Gavin, Sergeant Hostile, their captain, Chase, YU7, Onyx, Formaldehyde, Dominic, Little Nemo, 12, and Riley Misdow. Spring 2023 season stats: regular season 4-0 overall, 39-24 round differential. Defeated Freedom 13-11 in week 1. Defeated Nekoosa via forfeit in week 2. Defeated Jefferson 13-2 in week 3, and they defeated Kimberly 13-11 in week 4. Their resume is good, but also their players are very, very cool as well. Onyx, obviously, play some slam, if you will, and then Misdow kind of reminds me of when Damian Sandow was the Miz's stunt double in WWE a few years ago. Nonetheless, though, Bay View Redcats, players consisting of Isaiah, Akimi Yuki, their captain, Eli Rexis, their sub for today, Arturo WIHSEA, George FXZ, and Shane Zayas. Spring 2023 stats: regular season 4-0 overall, 26-9 round differential. Defeated Slinger via forfeit in week 1. Defeated Tomahawk 13-9 in week 2. Defeated Riblake 13-0 in week 3, and they defeated Union Grove via forfeit in week 4. With those notes out of the way, I think this matchup is going to be pretty even for both sides of the coin. Honestly, I'm going to give the slight edge to Watertown. I mean, they have more wins on their round differential, but they have more losses as well. But it just shows their resilience in order to keep winning these games. Both of these teams coming in half forfeit wins, so that maybe will tell the story. But even with the forfeit wins, both of these teams have shown that they can win under pressure, and that is a great thing to see, which would make for a very competitive matchup, I feel. So that is why this matchup was picked for Match of the Week. And both of these schools will be making their debut on the stream. I'm not sure if Watertown was ever featured. Maybe they were featured on a different stream, maybe League of Legends. I don't remember. This is my first time casting these schools in particular. I don't remember casting Watertown for Smash or Rocket League. And I don't even think Bay View had a Smash or Rocket League team. So 2 new schools, fresh teams that I get to cast. It's always fun. I need to do a stat tracker on how many unique schools I've casted throughout my WIHSEA career. I think that'd be very interesting to put on like a graphic or whatever. So maybe I'll do that. The breaking news for the NFL, in case you haven't heard, Lamar Jackson is staying as a Raven. 5-year deal. It's going to be worth more than Jalen Hurts' whopping $255 million deal. Happy that Lamar finally got his money, and he's staying a Raven, and he's going to ball out with Odell. Tonight's also the NFL draft. I just finished up my mock draft. Very excited to see what's going to happen tonight. In particular, I'm looking to see who Seattle is going to take. I'm on the fence between Jalen Carter from Georgia and Anthony Richardson from Florida. I am not sure who they're going to pick. It depends on where Anthony Richardson falls, and it depends on if Seattle really wants Jalen Carter or a quarterback. Because if they pass up on Carter at number 5, chances are he's not going to be there by pick 20. All right. Still waiting on an invite to the lobby. From Watertown, since they are the home team. But yeah, like I said before, this matchup should be very tight-winded. It's going to come down to a narrow finish for sure. It might be like the Port Washington and Fox Valley Lutheran game that we saw 2 weeks ago, Varsity Week 3, where Port Washington was only 2 rounds away from winning against Fox Valley, but ultimately they shut it down at the end. So should be a nice back and forth slugfest, if you will. In other news, baseball announcing was tremendous for me yesterday. I finally hit my stride with it, got timing down with the walk-up songs, even concession stand announcements as well, and score updates in between innings. Horlick almost beat Kenosha Bradford. It was a score of 5-4. Although Horlick did show some resilience, there was some stuff that went against them. But they were still one good infield hit away from winning the game. Just sucks that they were already at 2 outs before that needed to happen. As one of their players hit the ball up and it was caught for an out, and that was the game. There was a runner on third and then a runner on second. So if the infield hit would have just slid through a couple of outfielders, I think Horlick would have won that game. Give these two teams some time here. They're probably just finishing up warm-ups. Looks like Watertown's checked in. Redcats aren't currently checked in yet, so like I said before, they're probably just finishing up practice. Since we have a little more time here, I'll pull up the rankings for JV division so you guys can see visually how tight the race is. So we'll go to new capture. All right, here we go. So atop the JV division is Preble, 5-0. They play the Cyber Tigers 2 today, so that might be a win for them most likely. Henry Olklas, our fellow color commentator here at WIHSEA, is going to be subbing for Preble today, so best of luck to him and Preble. Hopefully they get that dub today. And the second team standing in the way of Watertown and Bayview is Williams Bay, 4-0, tied for second place. And there is Watertown and the Redcats right there, tied for second as well. Horlick JV Scarlet is going to be playing as well. They are 3-0. Two Rivers, 3-1. They're going to be playing today as well. Port Washington Tomahawk as well. And Kimberly. A tight race for number 5. Might be narrowed at the end of the day today, or it may stay the same. Horlick JV Gray. Jefferson, Cyber Tigers Case, all in for 10th. And then to round it out, Freedom, Rib Lake, Union Grove, Durand, Arkansas, and Nekoosa and Lake Mills, who forfeited their season already. Alright, Sergeant Hostile has sent me a party invite, so I will pull up the capture. Alright, so it looks like Watertown will be starting on the attacking side. So I may need to flip the overlay around a bit, which is A-okay. Well, I'll leave it as is for now. Doesn't look like Onyx is in for Watertown today. Getting replaced by Tsunami Takara. Still waiting on the Redcats to join up. Alright, so in terms of my mock draft, I think Bryce Young goes #1 to Carolina. I think CJ Stroud goes to the Texans. Will Anderson to the Cardinals. I think Will Levis is going to get picked in the top 5, as I think his odds to be picked in the top 5 have skyrocketed and the hype behind him has increased a ton. So I think he's going to get picked by the Colts. You could put Anthony Richardson there too, but I'm not really sure. And then Seattle, that's going to be the mystery one. It's either going to be Jalen Carter or Anthony Richardson. No in between. And then if Seattle doesn't pick up Anthony Richardson and the Colts get Will Levis, I think Anthony Richardson might just fall down to the Tennessee Titans because they were talking about getting another quarterback because I don't think they believe in Malik Willis. So there's that. I have the Packers taking a wide receiver. I have the Chargers picking up Bijan Robinson. Although he could theoretically go to the Buccaneers too. And we'll see what else I have in my... I have the Eagles taking Nolan Smith and Jahmyr Gibbs out of Alabama. And I think Jackson Smith-Njigba is going to go to the Texans at number 12. I think that's a logical landing spot. They just lost Brandon Cooks. They really don't have anybody at the wide receiver position quite yet. So I think adding Jackson Smith-Njigba to that roster is going to be very beneficial, especially since I have them taking CJ Stroud number 2. So reuniting that Ohio State connection will really be beneficial for Houston. Alright, looks like Bay View is starting to join up. We see Akimi is now in. See Zayas and Rexus are in. And the Redcats coach is in the defender's coaching slot. WIHSEA is now in. And FX is in as well. All right, Bayview's ready. I'm ready. Let's see if Watertown's ready. Yes, they are. Oh. Not sure what happened there. I think one of the players just left. Oh, Akimi DC'd. All right. That kind of sucks. Alright, so we will wait for that tech issue to be resolved. As always, the motto, I would say the motto here is that technical difficulties always happen on these streams, so it's not out of the ordinary to see. Alright, for real this time, the start of the match is now. Alright, so I will have to switch this around. Give me a second to do that. So Watertown will be your attackers, and Baby will be your defenders. Alright. Don't worry, I know the overlay is going to look wonky for a little bit, but do not fear. I am here to make sure it is set correctly. We're going to see a Sky, a Fade, a Sage, Gecko, and Phoenix from Watertown. And on defense, we're going to see a Yoru for the first time on stream. A Sage, a Fade, a Viper, and a Jet. Seems to be a common theme. One team always has a Sage, I feel, in the matchups that I've called so far. It's always one. But in this case, it is two. So one on each side. Viper is another agent I see a lot. Jet as well. It's very solid agents. Alright, looks like round one set to begin. I will do my best with casting while I am fixing this up. We're gonna see Mizdow get one. It's 4v4. Tsunami gets two.
Last player
Zayas is gonna get one. Last player standing for the Redcats. FX. See what he can do. He's gonna find Sergeant Hostile. He's gonna engage in the fight with Nemo. He's gonna get him down. 1v2. Mizdow gonna be planting. Oh, and FX can't narrow it down to 1v1. Sergeant Hostile finishes it off. And Watertown gets the first round win. Good round for Watertown to open things up. Looks like Mizdow is going to have the spike yet again. And we'll see how the Redcats respond. Akimi is going to be on the flank. Sergeant Hostile is going to try to hunt down Akimi. He's not going to see him yet. Akimi's still on the flank, though. He's going to get blinded. Sergeant Hostile gonna try to look for Akimi. Meanwhile, Mizdow is going to be planting. Spike is going to be planting. Sergeant Hostile holding down the line of sight. Mizdow gets one. Akimi is still in that corner. Time is ticking. Akimi is going to reveal himself. He's going to ping Sergeant Hostile. WIHSEA gets one. Akimi's going to get blinded. It's ultimately going to win the fight, though. 3v3. Akimi is down. WIHSEA gets another. Nemo narrows it down. 2v1 in favor of Watertown, and it looks like Watertown is going to take round two, and they do. This is a great holdout there from Watertown. Definitely a better holdout than Le'Veon Bell had, that's for sure. Nonetheless, though, Watertown up two. Just again, limiting the Redcats from really doing anything on the defense to stop the plant. Mizdow has been the spike carrier for the first two rounds, is going to be the spike carrier once again in round three. He's just been doing his role well. That's all you can ask for in situations like this, is for your players to play their assigned roles correctly and ultimately dominate at the point of attack.
Toxin screen down.
WIHSEA is going to do here. Watertown staying dormant for the moment, just waiting to set something up. Mizdow flashed. Kimi's gonna get one. Kimi's gonna get two. Nemo's gonna get him a Rexus. Able to shut down Nemo. Mizdow and Sergeant Hostile, the lone survivors for Watertown. They're just staying patient now, just waiting to see if any members of the Redcats are gonna try to pick them off here. Mizdow's gonna get blinded. So I decide not to rush.
Blinded.
Sergeant Hostile's gonna get blinded. Zayas holding down a line of sight. It looks like Mizdow and Sergeant Hostile are going to be making their way to the B site, but FX is going to be right there on the flank, holding down a line of sight. He's going to... Oh, he's not going to get Sergeant Hostile. Time's ticking, though. I'm not sure if they're going to have enough time to plan it, and they're not. As time expires, the Redcats finally get on the board. It is now 2-1.
Crying over every bruise. I'm here.
And much like we saw a hold from Watertown in round 2, the Redcats take a page out of their playbook, give them a taste of their own medicine as the timer expired before Watertown can make their full rotation to that B site. As the A site was clogged up, FX almost had an incredible flank, but he was not able to get Sergeant Hostile down, unfortunately. But good on the Redcats to hold Watertown down. Oh, Akimi gets one right off the bat. It's blinded by the wingman, though. Pings Mizdow. Mizdow gonna get smoked out right now. Looked like Mizdow was gonna take that encounter with Akimi, ultimately backs off. I don't think Nemo knows that Zayas is right above him. Now he hears him. Akimi's gonna find one. That's gonna be Mizdow. Spike carrier's down. Akimi gets 3. Swiftly jolts away. 45% HP on a 3K right now. Oh, and he gets an ace! Akimi! Wow, back-to-back streams where somebody aces. Akimi Yuki from Bay View Redcats acing. Wow. Amazing. As the game is now tied at 2, heading into round 5. Great turnaround here from the Redcats as they were down 0-2 after 2 rounds. So we'll see where the next chapter lies in the story of this game. Akimi's gonna get one immediately off the flank. He's gonna be looking for a second, and he gets it.
Spike down A.
Can he get hostile? He does! Oh my goodness, Akimi just running wild right now. WIHSEA getting Tsunami. YU's the last one, not able to get Akimi as he gets a 4K right after he aces.
Time to stock back up.
And the Redcats take the lead for the first time in this game.
My ultimate is not ready.
I tell you, week 5 has been something special so far. And we're not even done with this match. We're pretty much a quarter of the way through this match, and we've already seen an ace.
I've got your trail.
It is just insanity.
My ultimate.
Kimi gonna be the aggressor once again. Destroying hounds, anything that moves and crawls, he takes out. Gets blinded though. He's gonna stay alive though. Gets blinded once more. Sergeant looked to push it. Still holding back. Mizdow's gonna get one. Akimi's gonna get one. He's gonna get 2. He's just running all over with this thing. Hostile's gonna take down Rexus. Akimi is gonna get blinded. Not able to get Nemo.
You will not kill my
And the pressure's on WIHSEA and FX. Watsify is going to see hostile. I'm actually going to get dinged up a bit. Watsify is going to get blinded.
30 seconds left.
Watsify is going to find Tsunami. Sergeant Hostile is going to be planting. FX going to find one. It's a 2v2. Sergeant Hostile is seen. About 14 HP.
Joke's over.
One enemy remaining.
FX is going to get Sergeant Hostile. Nemo has the run it back. Oh, it doesn't matter. FX kills Nemo twice. And he's going to get the defuse. And the Redcats are going to win round 6. And the tides have definitely shifted in this match. The momentum on the side of the Redcats. By the way, I did not make this notion before like I usually do, but if you did not tune into the Varsity Week 5 match that we streamed, that was last Tuesday, you missed out on Grafton versus Port Washington. Grafton won 13-5 in order to stay undefeated in Division 2 of Varsity. Also, there was actually a doubleheader on Tuesday. The special game was Waukesha South and Horlick, a makeup match. Horlick ended up winning that one 13-8 in order to advance to 2-1 on the season. And with that being said, round 7 beginning. Sias opens it up with a kill. See if he can pick off another. Gets blinded. It's blinded again. Tsunami's gonna take him out.
I'll find you.
Watsify on the roam. Tsunami might have the angle on Watsify. It's gonna back off. Yumi is gonna find one. He's gonna find Mizdow as well. 4v2. 3v2. Still in favor of the Redcats. Nemo is gonna miss a couple shots. FX gonna wisely back off. Watertown has to find a way to get to being that team that they were early on in this series. Or this game, excuse me. Watsify narrows it down. Akimi, a 3K. And the Redcats win round 7. Pulling ahead with a 3-round advantage. And yeah, Watertown at this point just needs to stick to what they know best. And that's what they showcased in the first 2 rounds. If they can get back to that level of play, then they'll have no problem evening this out. They're allowing the Redcats more breathing room than before, and that's not good in this case. Kimi is going to be clogging up that A site. That one's going to come up, but it's ultimately going to get shut down. Akimi using Jet's ability with the throwing knives. See if he's able to get one. Toxic Cloud going to go overhead. He's going to find one. He's going to find 2. Not able to find 3. Zayas narrows it down. 5v2. YU is going to get gunned down. Excuse me. Kimi, 3K. Mizdow gets 1. That's Rexus. Taking the fall for his team. Door opens up. Mizdow. Oh, he Canada shots on Zayas as he had to reload. Gets Akimi though, but it's not enough as he did not get Zayas. And the Redcats jump ahead by 4 rounds. At this point in time, they need 7 rounds in order to advance to 5-0 on the season.
Isolate them and kill them.
He's gonna get one on the roam. Gets two. Man, what can't this guy do? He's like JV Hex on WCA. I swear. This man has done it all for the Redcats. That's gonna be a 3K, but he's gonna get gunned down by Nemo. This guy was gonna find, or sorry, Nemo's gonna find one, excuse me.
Last player standing.
Effects on the flank. It's not gonna get little Nemo, but Rexus is. Nemo finishes it off with a 3K, but the Redcats win yet another round. 7 unanswered round wins for the Redcats in this matchup. Watertown was playing with boiling water in the beginning. Now that water has definitely cooled down. Can't afford to get ice, though.
Time to hunt.
FX knows that danger is ahead. He's going to get concussed. He's going to have to move away behind the wall and generator. Nemo's going to find one. Zyas with the LMG. He's going to take down Nemo. He knows that YU is right by him. Zyas just sitting, waiting. So is YU. YU's gonna fire off some shots. He's not gonna get Zyas though. It's a 4v3 in favor of the Redcats. Tsunami is gonna encounter Akimi. Is gonna get him down. It's a 3v3.
Where are you?
All things evened out. Sergeant Hostile gonna be planting for his team. Zyas gets Mizdow. Has a 3K in this matchup. Sergeant Hostile, the last one, starting to defuse or the spike with his life. Gotta watch his flank on the left, and he's not able to. His FX gets him down, and that's gonna be an easy defuse for the Redcats. Zyas gonna be the lone diffuser for the Redcats as they win their 8th straight round, closing out round 10. Like I said before, the Redcats have found their rhythm in this matchup. Kimi is going to find one. Their big strategy is pushing up 2 right into the attacker spawn, trying to pick off at least 1 or 2 members. That's exactly what Akimi's role has been, as well as a consistent roamer on the back end. Redcats are definitely lucky to have a player like him. Mizdow's going to get blinded. Sage wall going up. He's gonna get sprayed down by Zyas. Sorry, it's gonna get sprayed down by somebody on Watertown side. Is Rexus gonna go down?
I'll find you.
Nemo's gonna get a Kimi. And it's in the favor of Watertown now.
Toxins going up.
So they have what they want. Can they take advantage of it? That's going to be the big question.
Face your fear!
By activating Fade's ability, Nemo's going to get FX. Zyas
30 seconds
responds,
left.
getting YU7.
Last
Mizdow's going to be
player
planting. Oh, and Watertown back on the board after allowing 8 rounds to go in the favor of
Last
the Redcats.
round in the half.
It's the last round before the swap. Watertown cuts their deficit to 5. As Nemo finished off round 11 with a 3K, helping his team get back in this. And They're going to have to come up huge in the role swap, as they're going to be playing defending after this round. So if you get another round win here, you establish some confidence and you take that into the role swap on defense. Sort of mirror what your opponent's doing here. Give them a taste of their own medicine. And boil that water once again. That's exactly what Watertown needs to do here to get back in this matchup. Zayas gonna find one with an LMG. Kimi's gonna be using a sniper this time around. Tsunami is gonna get FX. Kimi finds Mizdow. He's gonna find Tsunami. He's gonna get 2 right away. Gonna get a 3rd. He's gonna get blinded. Jolts away with a passive. They know Nemo is sitting up there. Kimi using Jet's ability gets gunned down right away. Sergeant hostile. Nemo gets Wattsified. Down to a 2v2, 2v1. The pressure's on Zayas. And no one's in the A
30
site.
seconds left.
Sergeant hostile is going to be planting. Zayas going to be rushing, using the
planted.
dimensional drift here. Oh, and Nemo is going to get that. And Watertown wins round 12. Zayas forgot to pull out his gun there. Dimensional drift did work to a degree, but not all the way through. Didn't come as clean as a whistle, as he would have liked. So Watertown is within 4 rounds now, as they are going to be playing defense, and Bay View is going to be switching to attack. Bay View needs just 5 round wins in order to be victorious and advance to 5-0. Nemo's gonna fire off some shots, so is Mizdow. Wattsify. We're on the other edge of the toxic barrier. Nemo trying to figure out if he wants to open up the door. Sergeant hostile playing the roam near B site. I think Baby wants to go in through the A site. Zayas gonna get Mizdow. Kimi's gonna pop some smoke. That's gonna work. YU7's down. Tsunami gets Wattsified though. Nemo's gonna get one. FX is gonna get one. 2v2 situation here. This one could go to any of these teams. Either of these teams, I should say. Nemo not gonna win the fight. FX still in it.
Enemy remaining.
It's a 2v1. FX at only 10 HP. Not a favorable
30
situation.
seconds left.
FX sees Nemo, gets him down to a sliver of HP. Gonna blind FX. Ultimately, Sergeant Hostile is gonna be there and not be squared as he gets a 3K.
The MVP is mine.
And Watertown has won, I believe, 2 straight rounds. 3 straight. And they are within 3 in order to tie this thing back up. Looks like the pot is starting to boil for Watertown here. They gotta keep it that way, or else the Redcats will strike again. Big thing is they were able to shut down Nekoosa for most of that 12th round. Or 13th round. Nekoosa, as I say his name, gets the draw onto YU. Gets Mizdow. Now he's popping off once again, a 3K. See what Tsunami and Hostile like to do here.
Plant the spike.
The signal to plant the spike has gone through. Rex is going to be planting.
Spike planted.
Sergeant Hostile. Akimi gets a second ace in this game. Wow. Unbelievable. Crown this man. Oh my goodness. What an absolute legend. 2 aces on stream for the Redcats. What a way to make your debut. Just absolute insanity. Round 14 going solely to Akimi from Bay View. Second ace. I've gotten aces before in these first-person shooter games, but I've never gotten 2 in a single match. So, Akimi, props to you, my man. As I say that again, he's just not stopping. And why should he at this point? He's the reason why his team is still in it. Akimi is going to get another one. He's going to get a third. Zaya's going to be planting. Sergeant Hostile is going to get FX. They just have no answer for Akimi right now. That's the thing. He's going to circle around. He's not going to see Sergeant walk right in front of him. Sergeant, oh, he does, though, eventually. Sergeant gets Rexus, but Akimi a 4K. I need to see how many kills Akimi has at the end of this game.
Probably best to play as a team. So, what's the plan?
As now Bay View pulls ahead again by 5 after winning 2 straight. Already being the aggressor on attack. Sniffing out the roamers, sniffing out the aggressive spawn peaks, if you will. Getting into my siege vocabulary even more. Looks like all the members of Bay View marching towards the A site. Watertown is fooled. Bamboozled, if you will, as they expect the Redcats to rush the B site. But bad news for you. Redcats are on the other side of the map. YU is going to be a little late pulling out his Sheriff revolver. Not going to get a hit. Rexus puts up. Sage wall. Toxic screen. Good way of blocking. FX is going to find one. Is not going to get Sergeant Hostile. Akimi is going to get one, get 2. Watsify is going to get 1. It's a 3v1. Tsunami, the last breath for Watertown. And that timer is going to expire. And Bay View just needs 2 more round wins to walk out of here 5-0. 3 straight.
Leave the Dream Seer to me.
Looks like one person is going to be roaming the A site. That's going to be Tsunami. And that's ultimately where the Cyber Tigers are going to go here. Toxic walls going up. And Tsunami is going to take out FX. That's going to be huge. That is huge. As the Redcats no longer have the luxury of just planting it and having a big toxic smoke bombarding the line of sight. Sergeant Hostile gets one with the sniper. Zyus gets one with the Vandal. WIHSEA gets one as well. The same gun. It's going to be planting. Zyus is going to find one, finds two. 3K. Mizdal, the only remaining member, he's going to get one. BMR. It's two. Wow. Oh my goodness. He didn't even scope in that time.
Blow him up, Mush.
Launches Mush. Not going to do much of anything. Rexus in the corner. Mizdal is going to clutch. Can he get to the spike, though, in time? It's going to be close. I think he's going to get it off, though. And he is. Watertown. Clutch by Mizdal.
Let's go.
They're within 5 again. Kimi is gonna find one. A little bit of a ragdoll physic there. Still aggressively holding down the line of sight near B. Tsunami is gonna hold down an angle. He's not gonna get a Kimi. That's gonna be huge for the Redcats. That's going to be detrimental on the side of Watertown. It's a race to the finish line here. Akimi launches 2 smokes. Set up a potential plant, and it is. It'll be a 5v3 post-plant situation for Watertown. Sergeant is going to be blinded. YU is going to see a WIHSEA. Sergeant Hostile's gonna get him. He's gonna get 2. 3v2 in favor of Watertown. Kimi's gonna get a 3K. It's narrowed down to a 2v1. YU7 at 5 health. And Zyus gonna finish it off. And the Redcats are within a 1 round from taking this one.
Match point.
As it is going to be match point.
Gun here.
I can buy for you. What do you want?
Alright, we'll see if the Redcats can close it up right away. Tommy's gonna be flanking. Akimi wins that fight again. Just picking gunfights and calling his shots like Babe Ruth with a baseball bat. Akimi gets 2. Sergeant Hostile is going to get 2. Akimi's going to get 1. But it's going to be a run it back for Nemo, so he's still going to be on the board. It's a 3v3. In case you don't know, run it back is Phoenix's ability. So that's why I said run it back. Run it back allows Phoenix to get 1 extra life. YU7 is gonna revive Mizdal, but meanwhile, FX is gonna be planting in the B site. Kimi is gonna gun down Mizdal. Gets a 4K.
Here.
Sergeant Hostile rotating towards the site. What's Spy gonna beat him first? Sergeant Hostile 3K.
Welcome to my
Last player
Doesn't see
standing.
Akimi. He gets an ace again. He actually gets 6 in one round.
Attackers win.
It's still gonna go down as an ace, and that is how the matchup is gonna end for the Redcats. Akimi is the undisputed MVP for Bayview as they go 5-0. I am very impressed with what I saw from Akimi. This is the single best Valorant performance from any player I have seen ever. Akimi, average combat score 737, 47 kills, 11 deaths, 5 assists, 197 econ rating, and 10 first bloods. Listen, these are just Wilt Chamberlain numbers in Valorant. Let me just put that in that perspective for you. This is absolutely insane. Wow. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Nonetheless, though, Bayview are your winners as they advance to 5-0. They're still going to be within the top 2 or 3 in the division, while Watertown is going to slide down a bit to more of the middle. Still going to be more so in the top half. Nonetheless, though, with that series or that matchup coming to a conclusion, the stream will be coming to a conclusion as well. Make sure to tune in this Monday for the Winter 2023 Rocket League Gauntlet Finale, consisting of Division 4 champion Wisconsin Connections Academy and Division 1 champion Waukesha South. It will most likely be my last full-time Rocket League cast for WIHSEA. Last full-time match that I do under my current run. And it'll be a full circle moment as I started casting Rocket League with Waukesha South in that winter warm-up tournament. If you can recall back all the way from February 11, 2022, they were one of the teams that I casted on the very first stream I did for WIHSEA. And it's going to be a full circle moment for me because I get to end with casting Waukesha South. But it's against Wisconsin Connections Academy, and it's going to be a good matchup. And I can't wait to call it with Henry. And also be sure to tune in for the Varsity Week 6 Match of the Week stream. That'll be a Tuesday, May 2nd. Let me see if I have an indication on who that might be. I do, but I will keep that under wraps for now. And there will most likely not be a JV stream on Thursday, May 4th, as I have an Academy Showcase to work for Horlick to showcase my AP research presentation, so I will not be able to provide a stream for you all on that Thursday. So only streams for me are going to be Monday and Tuesday. Obviously, League of Legends will still be on Wednesdays, as always. Shout out to Zombro and Jarl Carl for their amazing job that they do for League of Legends. I know I can't catch every stream because I'm pretty busy nowadays, but I did catch a tidbit of one of their streams, and they do a very great job. So I'm very proud of them for stepping up and wanting to cast League of Legends. With that being said, though, I've been your fellow WIHSEA commentator, Andrew Czysz Jr., and I will see you guys this Monday, May 1st, for WCA versus Waukesha South. But for now, have a good night.